Hi, my name is Dawn Johnfro. This is my Windshield project presenting Edgefield, South Carolina. Edgefield is a very historic town that was established in 1785 and is known as being the home of 10 South Carolina governors because 10 governors from South Carolina were born in Edgefield. And the most famous one was Senator Strom Thurmond, and he served on the U.S. Senator for 48 years. We will now show a time-lapse video that shows the highways going into town. This is Highway 25 bypass. We will soon turn right onto Penn Street, which leads into the downtown area of Edgefield, where the famous Edgefield Square is located. Then we will see, here's the side of one of the buildings at the square, shows all the senators' names up top, governors. And then we have multiple little restaurants, and we have the Edgefield Advertiser, which is the second largest newspaper in South Carolina. And we have a statue of Senator Strom Thurmond in the center, the courthouse, we have the library, lots of little places to look. This is another view of Highway 25 coming into Edgefield. On the right, we'll see the United States Army National Guard. They do their little stuff there on the weekends. On the left, coming up, we have the Edgefield veterinarian. Very great people. They very friendly, help out a lot, and it's just great to have a nice veterinarian. You'll see multiple older homes behind some of these trees. Most of these homes were built in like the 1800s. Very nice. There's our police officer there coming by. On the left, we have a car wash, very busy car wash. And we're getting closer to the center of town. And you'll see multiple more, older homes. Like I said, most of them are built in the 1800s, early 1900s. Well maintained, inside out. Very clean. Lawns are well maintained. We have a laundromat on the right. To the left is Piedmont Tech. That is an extended campus of their main campus, which is in Greenwood, South Carolina. Another older home to the right. Coming up on the left, we have our police and fire station and our town hall. Then on the right, we're going to have the Discovery Center that was has a lot of history of Edgefield in there. Then another road going into the square, we have a dialysis center that's open 3 days a week. A couple of banks and restaurants and hair salons and attorneys. A couple local little shops that sells lots of things. To the right is the road that leads to our house. Now we are back in the square, and we're going to go up another road on the back side. Okay. Coming up on the left is an old Catholic church that was started in the 1800s. There's Catholic church right here. And some more older homes on the right. Very well maintained, clean. Some of these houses are in the historic in the state. This is a pottery center. You can go and do some clay. Edgefield garage, and behind that is actually our house, the back of our house, behind those trees. This is another view of Highway 25, but it's going towards Greenwood, South Carolina. There's lots of older and big mansions back here. Well maintained, clean. Kind of hard to see with some of the trees. There's a for sale sign to the left. So there are lots for sale. That's not going to last long because things don't last very long. They sell pretty quickly. A lot of people buy them and redo homes. This is a newer, modern home, a little closer, outside of town. Here's an older mansion, beautiful. And another. And this is Highway 23, it's west going into Edgefield. To the right, we have a funeral home, the Edgefield Funeral Home. And you'll see some more modern homes, like this one is a more brick style home. But as we get, there's a dentist. as we get closer into town, you will see again more of the older homes that were built in the late 1800s, early 1900s. This one here on the left, I believe they're starting some repairs. It's not as well maintained as some, but it's still beautiful, has character. Just showing more homes in the different styles that are out from the center of the town. And some more homes. You can tell we're getting closer to the center of town by the style of the homes. And Senator Strong Thurmond's home is coming up here shortly. We'll look at that. Another brick home. And one for sale. Now this one here on the right, this big two-story is also an antique store. Very nice lady that actually is from New Orleans. Here's the city park. Needs upgrades. It's not in the best shape for the children to enjoy. This is the home where Senator Strong Thurmond was born in 1902. I believe the home was built around 1897, so that's a very well kept home also. This is this church was built back in 1835. We will now turn onto Church Street, which is one street over from the street we actually live on. And this is the Edgefield First Baptist Church. They have Vacation Bible School going on this evening. Behind the church is the Willbrook Cemetery. It is the second most historic cemetery in the state of South Carolina. And the oldest marked grave in that cemetery is dated for 1820. Lots of history here in this cemetery. It is maintained by the city. They keep it up, grass cut and what have you in there. Very, very nice. And upcoming to the right, we're going to have the Edgefield Gymnasium. It is used for multiple things throughout, sales, and behind it there's a couple baseball fields. It helps with the recreation for the kids. And there's the gymnasium. Like I said, behind it is the baseball fields. Here's our health department for Edgefield. This is a rehabilitation center as we zoom by. This is Peachtree Medical. It is like it's recently built last year in 2018, where you can see like nurse practitioners. It's like a little urgent care. To the left, we have Banks Pharmacy. It is a locally owned pharmacy. Then we have, this is the prompt care I was saying of Peachtree. And coming up is Edgefield County Hospital. It was established January of 1972. It's very small. It's only got 25 beds. And the emergency room just has 5 beds. So it's just very small, but enough to get you what you need to. You can get to a larger facility. This is the Wild Turkey Center. It is the headquarters for the National Wild Turkey Federation. They offer educational programs and field trips, and it's a beautiful facility, as you can see, well maintained, clean. This is our little shopping center, our local hardware store. And we have, the dollar store, a bank, a CVS pharmacy. So it gives us 2 pharmacies in the town. And then we have a grocery store coming up after CVS. Okay, to the right is our BILO. That is our local grocery store. Very pleasant, always busy. It's nice to be in a little small town because they're very friendly. They speak to you, acknowledge you, and help you. This is a local elementary school. Very nice, well maintained. Got some solar panels up here to the right. And now we have our high school, Strong Thurman High School, which is obviously named after Senator Strong Thurman. Very neat, well maintained. They have the big baseball and football fields in the back. Then not far from here, it's just like a house in between. Then we'll go to the middle school, which is Jet Middle School. The abbreviations for Jet stands for Johnston, Edgefield, and Trenton. And Johnston and Trenton are the two little towns that surround Edgefield. So all the students that live within a certain area, they are the ones that go to this particular middle school. And here's the middle school, Jet Middle School. Our daughter just finished there this year, so she'll be going on to Strong Thurman High School next year. Very clean, always well maintained. All right, so this is another closer look of that Edgefield Park that I think needs some updating. Then we have some more baseball fields in addition to the ones that were behind the gymnasium. All right, then we have Slade Lake. This is a nice little lake. It's got a little pond. Ducks walk around a trail that's named after the 10 governors. You can go walking around that. Very nice, well maintained. They're actually doing construction to extend it. They'll have ducks out here looking for food. People come down and feed the ducks. Here's the baseball fields. Couldn't get very good views because there was actually having games going on. Here's the soccer field. On the side of it is the walking trail that surrounds that. And coming up to the right, I don't know if you can see to that LSU flag flying. This is our home. We purchased 2 years ago. It was built in 1918. Very well kept. We love our small little town. It's very easy to get to people. And here's the ducks. Thank you.